Totally. Good morning and welcome. Um, it's good to see you here. I'm going to start seated on a block with you and breathing. All right, I think we're on it's the 9th. So this is day 8 of our 30 days in January of movement. We're moving a little differently, aren't we? We're infusing this biomechanics work into our movement practice. So it's like a little yoga-like, a little biomechanics like. Take your head over the hips, let your chest lift. And check in with your body today. Hope you're feeling well and good. In through your nose, out through your nose, of course, during the whole session today. And I've promised you some glutes, so we are going to get right into glutes this morning. One more breath. And then just blink your eyes open. We're going to start off nice and gentle like we usually do. Just want you to feel your right side glute squeeze into the block and your hip open up here in the front on the right. Relax. Squeeze again, kind of push your right side glutes into the block. See what happens there. The pelvis twists slightly and opens the hip joint just a little bit. And again, these movements aren't all of them. Some of them are big, some of them are small. And subtle, but those subtle ones, man, they can build some unparalleled strength. And you'll see what I mean by the end of the 30 days. We're going to do this on the other side. Just kind of press your glutes into the block, twisting your pelvis, let it go. Again, 2 more times, nice and slow. All right, we're going to come off of the block. And we're going to do a glute bridge. Now, our glute bridge is a little different because, what we're attempting to do is doing a glute bridge that builds a little bit more in all of the layers of the glute. So if you think about your your glutes have thousands of layers to them, we're going to work subtly and through all of the layers rather than just one big push. So for this glute bridge, what we want to do is we want to arc the back. We want to make a little rainbow shape so the small of your back doesn't touch the floor. Now from here, you get your knee on top of your ankle on the right, your knee on top of the ankle on your left. You want to connect your feet to the floor. And then you want to feel as you press your right foot into the floor, you want to feel that there's a connection between your foot and your right side glutes. Just feel that on the right side and then feel it on the left side. Feel there's a connection. You drop your foot into the floor, there's a little tension there. Not a big deal, but a little deal. Now, with both feet dropping into the floor and that arched up back, we're going to lift the glutes off the floor, but not far. We're going to keep that arc in the back. And if you keep the arc in the back, you're not going to squeeze your buns together and you're not going to push your hips way up toward the ceiling. You're just going to kind of let them loose a little bit. Now, I want you to go back to that thing that we were just doing where we were feeling the right foot drop into the floor and ignite the glutes, and then go to your left side and drop your left foot into the floor and ignite the left side glutes. Just one side at a time is what we're working here. Right foot to the glutes. Feel that. Traction your right heel back towards your head. That means the bones move inside the skin, but there's no sliding or stepping. And you're going to feel more on this right side, correct? Okay, let that go. Shift to the left side, left foot down, connect to the glutes. Traction the heel toward the head a little bit. Make sure your hamstrings don't kick in too much here. If they do, you're going to back off until they're just supporting you, but not cramping or not nearing a cramp. And then go back to the center. All right, one more time. Right side foot drops. Traction the heel towards your head. Good morning, right side glutes. And let it go. And then the left side, left foot drops. Pull traction the heel toward the head. We're very specifically not working both at the same time. Let's lower the feet to the floor and then roll to your side. and gently push up to seated. Hello, hello. Okay, so we've got our glutes a little bit turned on already, and we're going to be coming on to the hands and knees. We're going to be doing some hands and knees exercises today. So, hands and knees, here we go. The right knee will pull towards the right wrist without moving the body forward and back. Just the knee towards the wrist, and then we're going to kick back through the heel. Keep it on the train track, so you want to feel a 90-degree angle here and kick through your heel. And again, knee towards the wrist, kick it back. Now, each time I'm going a little forward and I'm going a little back, and I'm reaching through my heel, as if the heel were to bump up and touch the ceiling. Now we're going to start going at a nice little pace, slow and steady, but a little faster than some of our movements, right? Let's do 3 more, 2 more, last one, and set the knee on the floor. Just to give your buns a little relief, a little stretch, push back into a nice little child's pose. Take a breath. And then we'll come up to the hands and knees for that second side. Knee towards the wrist, push it back and kick. Here and kick it. Good, you guys keep breathing. Stay connected to your body. Feel your buns here squeezing as you're kicking up that heel to the ceiling. Here and heel up. Keep going, keep breathing in and out of that nose. We're going to do 3 more, 2 more, last one. And then child's pose to rest for a nice deep breath. At the bottom of your exhale, push your hands up towards your knees. All right, we're going to do a little fire hydrant kickback. I'm going to give you 2 options for it. I'm going to give you a option A, and then we'll move into option B, which you can add on to or not. So here we go. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to put the left elbow on the floor, and we're going to get the right knee out to the side, just like a fire hydrant, right? Flex your foot, fire hydrant, kick back, reach up through the heel. Kick to the side, reach up through the heel. All right, join me on the floor. Fire hydrant kick back, reach that leg back. Now we're going to do 3 of these. All right, here's option B. You are welcome to straighten your leg. That's going to make you work a little harder if you straighten your leg out. Now, we're going to do 3 of these. However you choose to do them, you can have 1 with a straight leg and 2 with a bent. Mix it up. And we're going to get on that right knee. We're going to kick the corner with the left and then put the left knee down. Here we go. Back into those fire hydrant kickbacks. 1, 2, this third one. I'm going to extend the leg long. 3. Knee to the floor and kick it back. Okay. And down. Fire hydrant kick back. This time I'm going to do 2 with the leg out. You don't have to follow me. You can keep your knee bent. And then the knee down, kick the corner. All right, you guys have the pattern. I'm going to call it out one more time. Fire hydrant kick back. fire hydrant, kick back. Last one, fire hydrant, kick back. And then knee down, kick the corner. All right, let's do this pattern 2 more times. Keep breathing in and out of that nose. Last one. And child's pose again to take a little rest between side 1 and side 2. Nice deep breath in through the nose. And relax the breath. So one thing I love about glutes like this is that after the practice is complete, after the shavasana, I get up and I walk around and I feel like my muscles are moving my skeleton rather than my skeleton moving my muscles. It's kind of a distinctive sensation. If that makes sense to you, but if it does, let me know in the comments. All right, third one, I'm going to extend my leg. You can make it easy on yourself and keep it bent. That knee comes down, I'm gonna kick the corner. Getting used to this pattern on this second side, so I'm gonna call it out a few times. Fire hydrant, kick back. Fire hydrant, kick back. Fire hydrant, kick back. Knee to the floor, leg to the corner, knee down, here we go. Fire hydrant, kick back. Fire hydrant, kick back. Last one. And then knee down, kick the corner. There we go. And fire hydrant, kick back. Fire hydrant, kick back. Third one's a charm. Knee to the floor, kick the corner. All right, we've got 2 more repetitions on this side. And you know your limits. So if this is too many reps for you, I want you to know when you need to rest and trust that you really know that you're not like gonna like short yourself by not doing the exercise, but that it's really time to rest. And if you ever feel your body not in good alignment or starting to collapse anywhere, even in your chest or your shoulder, you know, too much. That's you always want to stop. You don't ever want to sacrifice your alignment or your form for more reps. Let's rest. Walk your hands up towards your hips. We're just going to do a nice, quick little glute stretch. So we're going to come into this double L position that we've been coming into. And this is almost a pigeon, but not quite. I want a 90-degree angle here. 90 at the ankle, 90 at the knee. And we're going to roll in and breathe. Lifting the chest just a little bit. And you're welcome to roll as much as you'd like. Keep the chest lifted the whole time. Breathe deep. And then gently relax out. Extend your left leg out and bring your right leg in. Hug it in. Sit up tall, sit on your sitting bones and lift your chest. I don't care how much or how little you bring this leg in. I want you sitting up tall more than anything else. Keep your ankle nice and super flexed. Super dorsiflex that ankle. And then we'll release. Take your foot, bring it in. We're going to wrap this arm around. Fingertips to the floor. Push down through your free hand on the side of your hip, left hand, left hip. Push down to lift your chest as you twist. Nice deep breath. And then release. Second side, double L. And then here we roll in. So you might roll in just a little bit and feel like, oh man, this hip is tight. You don't have to push yourself. So don't push yourself, in fact. Hold where you really feel like there's a release happening. Sometimes if we go into a stretch and we go into it all the way, the body resists because it's too much. So it's almost like you're pushing and it's pushing back. So there's not really a release there. I want you to feel your hip releasing. And then you can slowly make your way into a more pigeon-like position once it has a little spaciousness there in the hip to let go. Makes sense? We're going to be in the area where there's letting go, not pushing back and resisting. And then we'll slowly, gently come out. And then we'll have this right leg long. We're going to take this left one and pull it in, lifting the chest, getting high up on the sitting bones, and then just allowing and breathing. One more breath. And then let go and place this foot flat on the floor. Wrap the arm around, palm up here. This free hand on the side of the hip to push down, lift you, and twist you to the side. Deep breath. Slowly, gently untwist. Grab two blocks and stack them one right on top of the other. This is an 8-inch high structure. We're going to place the back of your heart here. So think about back of your heart, or if you have a sports bra on, this is the back of your sports bra. The band of the sports bra here on the close edge, heart on the back of the blocks. Squeeze the elbows together. Let yourself drop back. One more breath. And then exhale and place your hands on either side of your hips and gently come up to seated. Lead with your heart. Lead with your heart. And then find your rest pose. If it's Shavasana or if it's legs up the wall, get into a nice little rest pose. Or if you tend to sit on a block and meditate, your choice. I want you to have a fantastic day and see you again tomorrow. Cheers, cheers, cheers.